Yeah, Ryan, you said it perfectly there. If there's one thing that I think all of us have in common, it's that, one, he knew all of our names. I can remember countless times he'd answer my questions with, absolutely, Allison, you're right. And the other thing was he always treated us like he wanted us there at the games, at the practices, and that's something I and so many others are thankful for.
Says Ken, I was just looking through pictures recently and came across several great pictures that you took.
It's a text message that may not mean a lot to most, but for photographer Ken Lanise, it means everything.
You can tell this has been on my phone for 3.5 years. It's the oldest text on my phone.
A thank you from legendary baseball coach Mike Martin Sr., thanking Ken for just doing what he loves to do.
That picture just kind of says everything on its own. He took the time out of his day to do something, to just say thank you. And that just shows you the type of person he was.
The type to show up when unexpected and reach out when he didn't have to. Because for 11, it was always bigger than baseball.
When I took over doing play-by-play at FSU, my first season of really doing it on a consistent basis was 2018. And I was nervous. He pulled me aside, grabbed me by the shoulder and said, "Hey, I want you to know you're doing a really good job for us."
Sean Davison has called play-by-play for close to 100 Florida State baseball games.
From there, I called 2000 against Virginia Tech. I called his final opening night.
Including some of the biggest. But even in those moments, 11 remained 11. And that's what he's always been to everyone.
I was young, I was female, I was a little out of place sometimes with all of the beat writers standing around. But he was always warm and kind. And
a beat writer for the Osceola in college, Melanie McCullough later came back to Tallahassee working for Duke. And in typical 11 fashion, he never forgot a friend.
All of a sudden I heard him say, "I know that girl." And sure enough, he was marching in front of the Duke dugout, down to me, gave me a big hug. He said, "Hey, Mel."
The way he's embraced fans and friends and folks in Tallahassee in general, and the way he's brought people to Hauser and made them feel like they were a part of something, I think that'll be something that resonates with a lot of folks.
Because that was 11.
It showed me that I matter, and it wasn't just me. He's a special man, and I know he's now holding courts on sunny fields where they never get rain delays.
He treated me just like he treated everybody else. He was just that type of person. He was genuine and authentic.
And the type of person to send you a text to just say thanks.
And I just personally want to say just thank you for 11. Thank you, the Martin family, for everything that you have given us over the years. Just a truly remarkable human being who impacted so many people, including, like you said, Ryan, like myself. I think one of my favorite memories with Mike Martin is I was sitting down to do a one-on-one with him, and I'm all professional, a little bit nervous. He walks out of the clubhouse into the tradition room, and I'm just standing there like, what do I shake his hand? Like, what do I do? And I go up to shake his hand, and he just, "Allison, so good to see," gives me this huge hug. And that's, again, the type of person that he is. He never met a stranger, and once you knew him, you were always his friend.